What is going on, everybody? Today we got the Poe Dameron skin while we take a look at our finally decorated Mos Eisley Rebel Village located here on Star Wars Island. So if you've been following me for a while, you would know this place was already built back when the set first dropped, like a year ago exactly. I just missed out on a lot of sets, but now that they came back around, I grabbed them and I fully decorated this place. So we're gonna go ahead and take a tour of it right now. Starting with the small garage over here, you guys. So I replaced my 3 cows with this small garage, and I think it fits in the Star Wars world a lot more better. So over here, we basically got a small workbench over here. You got a fuel container, you got some pipes and some decor along the wall. Lighting over here. So as soon as it does get dark, this lighting pops out very well. You also got a sink over here in case your hands get real dirty. And then you got like barrels and just more decor without me like overcrowding it. I wanted it to look nice and clean still. So as you can see, there is some production going along here in the middle on the floor. And these will be ready for combat whenever they are needed. So that is pretty much it for this small garage. There's not too much going on here. I do like the back though, where you can make your way and you have access to the roof, where I placed a couple of seats right here. Because at night it is just so beautiful. You need to have a good little roof view and watch all the stars. And we'll go ahead and take a nice night shot at the end of this. See what it looks like. Then I placed some antennas around on each building. You'll see that as we go along. So let's go ahead and make our way to the next building, which is the Cantina over here. So behind me is the Cantina, so we'll go ahead and make our way inside. Right now you can't tell, but at night this place looks very beautiful with the yellow lighting. But we will go ahead and take that shot towards the end. So making our way inside, you'll notice that we got the entertainment right up front. We got the stage right here. We got some lighting, some decor hanging from the ceiling, some decor on the wall, along the wall, and even some rugs on the floor. So there is a lot of booths here, and there is a lot of decor to work with. So I try to place down almost one of each piece. I don't really like to double down pieces unless lights, of course. But other than that, you'll see like a lot of plates and a lot of things that have not been repeated. And each booth has been occupied. Right now it's pretty empty, but you can tell this place was definitely busy at one point. The servers right here behind the counter have a lot of customers to keep happy, so they have a lot of tools to work with right here on their counters. This is a fridge right here. It's like a carbonite fridge, I believe. So this is their menu right here. They got slurp juice, fat juice, tropical smoothie, pumpkin, meat pie, and pizza. Don't mind my inventory. We had to clear out a lot of trees. So over here we got our sink right here for the workers, and then a really nice rug, which really looks nice. So this is one of my favorite buildings on the spot here. I have a few. We will shortly get to one of the other ones. But yeah, so this is basically what all the booths look like, all the seatings. We got a little coffee maker right here because some of our Emperor villagers and our non-Emperor villagers like coffee. So that's pretty much it for the Cantina. Let's go ahead and make our way to the marketplace, which is right next door. Making our way to the marketplace, you'll start to notice some Emperor presence over here. So they share the building with the rebels, but over here you'll notice this is clearly for the Emperors. This is where they come and purchase some small goods, and they might sit down and enjoy themselves. But other than that, not too much going on. This is definitely their area right here. So making our way to the other side where the rebels kind of share the building is a lot more friendlier, a lot more brighter. This is kind of a little eatery area where they kind of serve up some food quick on the go. The rebels or whoever might just show up and grab something quick to eat, and this is where they would do that at. So I decided to use these pieces, and I think they came out very nice. The white and the orange, and just using the blue lighting looks really nice too. I think the red would actually go good too as well. So I'm using this piece as like a refrigerator, but it's technically not a refrigerator. So they're over here serving up grilled meat, fried egg, corn on the cob, egg, banana, and milk. So every place has their own different menu. That is the menu here. So that's pretty much it. They got your sink right here. You got some counter space with some utensils. This is like a herb grinder because we also serve up some type of herbs. So let's go ahead and make our way to the next area. You can also go up here, and then this is where you'll see the other area of the Rebels restaurant right above. This is where they have a little secret communication center. All of these are interactable. They make noises and whatnot. I believe the villagers even go up to these once in a while and interact with them. So this was just a little area where I decided to place these pieces, and I thought they fit decent. Pretty well, not too bad. It is kind of in the open. But then also matching these flags with the blue lights, I feel like the place really came together nicely. Even though they share this building with the Emperors, I think it looks pretty nice. So let's go ahead and make our way to the next building. Checking out the Emporium over here, which is probably my favorite building in the village. It even looks way better at night, but making your way inside, it is basically a bar slash grill eatery area. Just another one with a whole different vibe though. This one I get like a cozy, warm feeling from. It's a little bit more quiet, a little less busy, and it's just a little bit more relaxing over here. You got a little area over here in the corner away from all the people talking over here. And then you got your workers over here. I really like this decor item right here. This really brings the place alive. It actually looks like people are serving the windows, serving people at the bar, and just, you know, working in general. It makes this place feel a little bit more alive. So, making your way outside, this is what the little robots look like. They have arms and eyes and everything, so they look really cool. You'll only see them right here in this little restaurant. And that's pretty much it from over here, but there is a top part. So this top part I decided to keep as my storage system, but we did upgrade it. We upgraded it to amber chest. And I don't remember how much chest we had before, but I don't know if we have the same amount or less or more, but I'm pretty sure we could hold more because these hold about, I think, 8 stacks more. I'll have to double check. But yeah, so this is what we're looking like right now currently. We did organize it too as well. This is just kind of extra stuff and stuff that is not in the large garage where we have all our workbenches and other chests. So that is pretty much for this side of the village over here. We're going to go ahead and make our way to the other side, starting with the tower. So with the tower here, I decided to keep it really simple but Emperor themed. I thought the red would look just amazing, like all the way up, especially at night. So on the inside, this was my idea. I figured, hey, we'll put a chest at the bottom with some important gear, like almost like a stack of each of the guns, which are the E11s, the DL44s, and the bowcasters, which are the strongest ones. And then you got a good stack of thermal detonators, and you got 2 lightsabers over here. We don't have the red one, but we do need to place the red one here. But the red one is over here on the wall. Actually, I just remembered. Haha. So when you walk in, you can either hit the chest, or you can go straight to the wall over here. But then when you make your way up here, you'll notice there's an E11 right here on the wall. Then I think this is the DL44. And the next one is the bowcaster. Actually, you got 2 bowcasters over here on top. So this place is heavily guarded even by turrets right here. But other than that, you can go ahead and grab your weapons, jump and parachute from the top, or look from the balcony, or just head back down the stairs. There's a lot of weapons in this tower, and that's kind of what I decided to keep this place as, like a little weapon tower. But yeah, let's go ahead and make our way to the homesteads, which are about 5 of them, and I try to decorate them each differently. So let's go ahead and take a look inside of them. So all the homesteads are the only ones that have green lights. We'll go ahead and start with this one right here, which is up front. These ones got the beautiful white, huge beds. We got M6JR right here on the right side, and then C4LS's bed is on the left. So they got some beautiful decor right here. They got a lot of weapons over here, a lot of storage. You got a air purifier, I believe this is, and a table with light. So not really too much going on, but it's still put together very nice without overdoing it and using decorations that you might see in other spots in this village. So let's go ahead and make our way to the next one. Walking out of that homestead, making your way behind the tower, you'll see another one over here. Now this one houses the only girls that are in the village here. And I like how this one came out very nice because the bed matches the carpet and it matches the plant, which are all Mos Eisley themed decor. Then you got your air purifier here, which also matches. But then I did use this same table, I just switched it around to make it look a little different. So the colors it's got about like 4 different colors on it. So if you rotate it, it looks a little different from above. Then we're using the same green lights on all the homesteads, of course. Making our way into the next homestead over here. This is Aksat's bed and Kalim's bed. So over here I like this decor. It's just like orange, gray, and white, but it just goes together so well. Very simple, but storage nonetheless with more weapons and gear. I love it. I love it. I love storage. You can always place more items there. So when we come back, we never know when we might need any of those weapons or tools. So let's go ahead and make our way to the next one, which is right across the way. Over here, I decided to use some of the Star Wars decor plants and place them in front of this area, or this homestead, I should say. So this decor is the same color, but it is different tables. And then this is a storage item as well, where we can place more weapons, tools, whatever you want, food. And yeah, we got like a little chair. I like this chair as well. Decided to place it in this one. And this table actually is storage. So we got a lot of storage in this village. That's pretty much it for this one over here. This is my bed actually. I'm sharing the room with Grauf. And he's kind of sad because I got rid of the cows. But I think it was necessary. So let's go ahead and make our way to the Dusty Dirt Burger restaurant, which has chill berries on one side and spicy peppers on the other. So depending on what side you walk through, you will walk right in between either spicy peppers or chill berries. So walking inside on one side where the chef might be whipping up at the oven, it is very red and Emporium almost themed. And then on the other side, it is toned down a little bit with some yellow and some blue. But it looks really nice, I think. We got the jukebox right here. We got the tables. You got some lighting right here. Then you got some lighting on the ceiling as well. This was the only place where I can find that it just would fit like decent. So this is where your worker will come over here and serve up some people that might stop by. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this one as well. So I just kept it real simple, but it looks nice and open. People can walk through, in and out, enjoy some meals, and then get back on their way. Making our way to the last homestead over here. It is actually unoccupied. There's nobody living here. So we do have space for some newcomers. But other than that, you got your hazardous bin, which is a storage bin holding more weapons or tools. Then you got some different decor. These beds to me don't look really comfortable, but they're different and it is part of the set. So hey, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Then you got your air purifier over here because we always need one of those in the room. And that's pretty much it for the homesteads. Located behind the homesteads, we got a nice cozy area for our villagers to just enjoy the fire pit and sit down and relax. This is just one of those things that looks even better at night though, so we will make sure to show that as well. Now we can make our way to the last building, which is the large garage. Making your way inside the garage, this basically holds all our workbenches that we need for this village. And then this is very Emperor themed, and this is basically their headquarters where their communication center is. So over here we got the Legendary Forge, which is new to the village because Legendary Forge is fairly new still. Then we got the juicer. Over here we've had the compost bin, and then we've had the rebel workbench. Next to the rune forge, which I usually like to place these next to the crafting bench. And right here, this is the OG crafting bench. Back in the day when you were used to upgrade this several times, this would be the last upgrade. Now you can no longer do that. You only can place down this one, and this is the only one that you would get. So this is technically rare. This is technically a rare crafting bench that I will never destroy. It will just sit here forever. And I'm glad this is actually a good spot too. So we did replace our old chest with ruby red ones. Got a lot more space now. Holds a lot more items. So these are pretty stocked up. Take a quick look real quick. We got a lot of almost everything. Then we got some granite right here. This is the huge storage container. We just placed it right here because I thought it would look nice. So we got another table with another sensor drone on top. Over here, this is like supposed to be moisture tanks and oil vats. This looks like a pool to me, but it is what it is. I think it looks nice together, and I feel like it would go together. On the other side, you got like an oil bath and some type of oil sink, I believe. Then you got a couple motors on top of a table next to a banner. So there's really not a whole bunch going on here. I will be honest, I wish I could build like Star Wars aircrafts and place one right here. It would just be perfect. But I am not that good at building vehicles. Maybe I should try to do that soon. But I will say I did sacrifice my stonebreaker and a couple chests in this area to place down these decor items. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the bottom floor. Let's go ahead and make our way to the top. And then outside though, you will see this decor on the side. Emperor theme, just to let you know that this is an Emperor themed garage, which I think it looks really nice. So, making your way upstairs, you will see a large red crate, which is currently empty, but that will be filled up in the future. Making your way inside the second floor, you'll see that this is where the Emperor's headquarters is based at. This is where the monitors basically start, and you will see Emperor's just basically sitting down, analyzing data, getting to work, whatever the case is. But other than that, it's basically open. You can kind of just go over here and overlook the village from the balcony, spy on the rebels, or make your way up, and then this is where the boss would be, kind of overlooking everything, monitoring the system and whatnot, making evil plans. And then you got like a couple more right here for some assistance, and then one more person ready with a weapon in case, you know, the battle takes place and they need some firepower. And then you can also make your way to the roof from this building, which is also very nice because there's a skylight right here as well. And just overlook the whole village and the surrounding area. So I had a lot of fun decorating this village, you guys. In some areas like this, instead of looking out in the distance and seeing open nothing, I put some decoration just to kind of add that much more detail. Or let's say you walk around and you'll notice there's like a lot of Emperor crates stacked up against the wall. So this is just like another area where instead of, looking straight out in the distance and seeing nothing, you'll see a little bit of decor at least. That is pretty much it, you guys, over here at the Mos Eisley Rebel slash Emperor Village over here on Star Wars Island. So I hope you guys like it. I decorated it as best as I could. Like, you guys don't even know how many times I went over the lighting and just the placements of the lighting alone before I actually got to decorating. It was actually crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video with a silent night shot overview, just kind of me flying through at night and showing what all the colors kind of really look like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great one, and thanks for watching.